Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're starting a new series and it's the online sprint championship. You can see on the screen who is competing in it, and as well you could also see the rules. So without further ado, let's get into the Australian Grand Prix. We start from P7 on the grid and we get a good start, but we just get a bit boxed in here at the start, so that allows Killian in the Renault to go up or inside here and he takes P7 away from us, but there's a bit of contact from behind from FRT Bianchi in the Williams car, and that's going to allow him to go up the inside into turn 3 here, as Killian also tries a move on Ricciardo as well. And we are now down to P9 after starting from P7 on the grid, so we're going to have to see if we can make a few overtakes in this race if we're going to get a better result. Oh, he's in the wall though, is FRT Bianchi, and we've had to make avoiding action there quite heavily, and that could have easily ended up in us crashing as well. But now as we cut on to lap 3, it's Killian who goes up the inside of Ocon, and that is a concertina effect on Ricciardo, and we hit the back of him, and that means we're going to have to contend with this front wing damage for the rest of this race. And as we cut on to the final lap, we're under big pressure from Fernando Alonso, who makes the move up or inside here. But now as we come around the final corner, we have not realised that we've run out of fuel, and that allows Ericsson to take P9, and we have only got 1 point out of this Australian Grand Prix race, and you can see the results on screen now. But now it's time for the Japanese Grand Prix, and as you can see, we've been put on P3 on the grid for these random grids here, and this is our big chance to score some big points in this race. We get a good start, and now we're alongside Sergio Perez going into turn 1, but we're not able to make the move and we have to back out, and that allows Verstappen to take P3 away from us here. So we're going to see if we can overtake him, and down at the hairpin we go for the move up the inside here. Can we make it stick in the hairpin? We're going to be side by side, but I think that Verstappen's going to get the better exit out of the corner, and we get very close to making some contact there. We go onto the grass as well for good measure, and are we going to see if we can go up the inside here? We have a wee look, but we're not able to overtake Verstappen here, and we get a very bad exit off the corner going onto the curb and losing the back end slightly, so that's going to allow R8 in the Ferrari to overtake us, and he takes P4, and now we are down into P5 for this Japanese Grand Prix. And now we got on to lap 3, and now we're under pressure from Lewis Hamilton, and we're going to have to defend quite hard here, and there's contact between us in the corner and we're into the wall, and we have front wing damage. But now as we come out of the corner, we've lost the back end, and that's us out of this Japanese Grand Prix, and that's a disaster for us, an absolute disaster. That's going to be a total of 1 point for us out of this episode. And you can see on screen now the standings for after 2 races, and as you can see we are quite far down in the standings, and if you want to see the perspectives of any of the other guys, then do make sure to go and check out their channels, and I'll leave a link to them down in the description below. So whilst you're over there, make sure you do subscribe to them, and if you're new to this channel then welcome, and if you do want to see more of this kind of content then do make sure to subscribe to the channel. And all that's left for me to say is I will see you next time for another video, and goodbye.